All right, so this is Access Physiotherapy. This is the where we get access to most of our textbooks. There is another version of this that's also connected, the F.A. Davis collection, which you can see right here. But if you click on a book that's within the F.A. Davis, it'll carry over. So first off, up here you'll see I'm already signed in and it says Oklahoma City University. So to log in and have full access to the textbooks, you have to sign in on the campus Wi-Fi within every 30 days. So, if you've used it on campus of recent, whenever you're trying to access, you should be okay. So you'll just click on sign in, it'll pop up and they'll have a little sign in come in. So first off, I'm going to show you is what's probably going to be most useful to you as of starting the program, and it's going to be Access Physiotherapy's Anatomy Physiology Revealed. So I'm going to click on Multimedia, and I'm going to come down to Anatomy Physiology Revealed. I'm going to click on that. Then I'm going to scroll down here where it says Launch. I'm going to click Launch. And so now you are in a interactive human cadaver atlas. So from here you can type in a muscle, so latissimus dorsi. But you get a ton of them here, so here we go, latissimus dorsi. And then it'll pop up all of this, and it'll ask me, how do I want to see it? I can see it in view where nerves will still be there, where arteries and vasculature will still be there, where lymphatics will still be there. I want to just see it from a muscular dissection point of view, so I'm going to go dissection and back posterior, and I'll have it all highlighted. I can put on, let's just go back to dissection view. So you can click on it here. There's also these layers. So I has layer 1 off right now. So I can scroll it, or I can have it full clicked and it'll have surface anatomy there. I can hover over surface anatomy, so vertebrae, prominence, surface projection of the iliac crest is there, surface projection of the posterior superior iliac spine. So first I'm going to take off that first layer of skin in the dissection. So I'm going to scroll it down. So that's all the superficial musculature. So you've got your latissimus dorsi, your traps, delts, teres, your levators, not your levators, your rhomboids. And then I'm going to go down even more, and so then you can see more musculature is revealed. So I've got, it should be able to, take this layer off. Normally it should have them labeled or clickable. Here we go. If I click superficial, I should be able to click on them. There we go. Rhomboids. I don't want to change my highlighted color. Trapezius. So then I can also go from superficial to the intermediates. And most of the time in your sheets that you're given for dissections, they'll be separated by deep, superficial, and intermediate layers anyway. So this will also help you study. So you've got your serratus posterior, your serratus posterior superior. And then I can go to deep muscles of the back. You've got the erector spinae, which is all of these. Then you've got your semispinalis capitis and your spinalis, as you can see, just generalized there. So then there's also this version here where you can go to muscular models and you can click on any section that you want. So I'm just going to go to, let's do nervous. So once I've gone to nervous, I can go to all content, select, I want to see the spinal cord. So once I've done spinal cord, I can go overview and it'll pull me back to here. I can take this down. I can then add the layers of the spinal cord so then I can see how it works within everything. And then if I click on that, it pulls in pins for me. So it tells me what is being pinned. So if I come down here, it should say phylum terminale, should be right around here, the conus medullaris, and so on. So we can go back to muscles, and I'll show you how to get those pins on there as well. So all content, let's do abdomen. There's not a lot there, but it'll be easy. Put the pins on, pull layers up. There we go. Put pin. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta fiddle with it. So you've got a little bit more there. You've got your pins. So then I can go and click here. My pins still stay. It tells me still about it. And so on. So there's your psoas major, so iliacus, and your quadratus lumborum. That's pretty much all for when you're trying to identify musculature with this revealed. Then there's also, you can go up here to animation, practice atlas. There is a way to quiz yourself. There we go. There's the quiz. All content, and you can select a quiz and its structures. Select a region. Let's do lower limb. Select quiz type, and you can do lab practical, which is probably going to be more adequate to what you're trying to do. And then you can click the number of questions. I'm just going to do 10, and then I'll go in and take quiz. It's going to pull me all the way here. So then it tells me I have to type it in, so on and so forth. So, and that's pretty much a good representation of a dissection of how it's going to look within the body. I mean, sure, it is small, and you can zoom in and look at it. So it's like you can see the different muscle fibers running, so you can determine what it is. But this is a pretty accurate view of what a lab practical will look like. It's just going to be a random muscle covered in twine and marked in the same way it is in this picture. So you have the nerve running through there. You can use the identifying structures nearby. You know that it's the posterior side. It's pretty accurate. So I'm just going to click end quiz. So obviously didn't answer any questions. So then you can just go back to dissection. You can also go to this version where you can just go body orientation, and it can help you identify different ways. If I go to digestive, you go to all content, esophagus. Yeah, 3D model tour. You can also do, and there are great help videos within this area as well that helps you. So that's a little bit on Access, the anatomy physiology revealed. So now I'm going to go back to Access Physiotherapy and just dive a little bit more into the textbooks. So I'm going to go over here and click on books, and there's all of the textbooks you could ever think of on here. Literally so many different things. So I'm going to click on a book I know we've used recently, which is this Dutton's textbook. I'm going to click on it, and it takes a while to load because it is a textbook. So I'll just give it a second to load. There we go. And so how these are split up, it splits it up into sections as if it would in a normal textbook. And so within each section is certain chapters and such. So let's just open the gait and posture analysis chapter. And then from there, you can download the entire PDF. You can get a citation. You can search the entire book. Or you can go just to the figures and tables, and you can look at it that way. You can go to just the tables. So that's like you can view table. It'll open up another thing. It'll have all of this on there. Or you can go back to the full chapter and say you're looking for something within it and you don't want to search within the whole textbook. And we can just search textbook. So we can just look up gait, if I can type. It'll take me out of all of that, which is why I don't generally use that version, that way of searching within the textbook. I always do the good old Command F, and we'll search gait, and so it'll highlight within the page that I'm on. But if you're looking throughout the entire textbook, then that's another good way, the previous way, to find anything you need. So once you've figured out textbooks wise, if you're gonna be accessing a lot more than you think you will, so you can go up here and click on the little arrow, and then it'll take you to my favorites, and you can favorite textbooks as you would like. So Dutton's, these are ones that we have used. I haven't favorited all of them because some professors just provide a link to the chapter. So most of the time, if it was somebody that didn't provide a link, I favorited the book. I also just have some MBT ones favorited. Otherwise, this is also my Access, which is part of Access Physiotherapy. You just have more. You can search within here as well. It does the same thing. It has Access Medicine, Physiotherapy. We have Access Physiotherapy and Access F.A. Davis collection within our subscription that the school provides us. Yeah. So I have folders. Obviously didn't use them. I just ended up doing my favorites. It was easier. But yeah, that's pretty much everything you need to know about Access Physiotherapy or F.A. Davis or My Access. This is the link to F.A. Davis, which I recommend just having them up in your bookmark bar as well. It's just easier to have access to all of them. F.A. Davis functions the exact same way that Access Physiotherapy does and Access Medicine and My Access does as well. So that's pretty much everything for those. I'm gonna wrap. That's pretty much everything I have for you guys on Access. Thanks for watching.